He asked his teacher one day, "Is it normal for mothers to hit their kids?" Gabriel Fernandez was just 8 years old. He had burns, broken ribs, missing teeth, a cracked skull, and no one saved him. This is not just a story about murder. It's about a child who cried for help again and again, and was ignored until it was too late. Gabriel Daniel Fernandez was born on February 20, 2005 in California. He was described by relatives as sweet, curious, and always smiling. He loved playing with toy police cars and giving people hugs. For most of his early years, Gabriel lived happily with his grandparents and his uncle, who took care of him like their own. In 2012, Gabriel's life took a dark turn. Against family warnings, his mother Pearl Fernandez took him back to live with her and her boyfriend, Isauro Aguirre. Pearl had a history of drug use, violence, and neglect. She didn't want Gabriel, she only took him back to keep getting welfare money. The moment Gabriel walked into that house, his torture began. Soon after Gabriel started living with his mother, things changed. He came to school with bruises. His face looked tired. He often said he was hungry. One day he asked his teacher, Jennifer Garcia, a heartbreaking question. "Is it normal for moms to hit their kids with belts?" His teacher reported the abuse, not once but multiple times. Social workers were sent to check the home. Police were notified. But every time Gabriel was left behind. Reports were ignored. Warnings were dismissed. The system failed him, again and again. What Gabriel suffered inside that home was unimaginable. He was beaten daily, shot with a BB gun, starved, locked in a small wooden cabinet, bound and gagged. He was forced to eat cat litter, burned with cigarettes, sprayed in the face with pepper spray. Pearl and Isauro would laugh as they tortured him. His siblings later said Gabriel would cry but never fight back. He still hoped they would love him. On May 22, 2013, Pearl and Isauro beat Gabriel so badly he couldn't move. They accused him of playing with dolls and being gay. That night, Isauro punched Gabriel in the face multiple times, slammed his head against a wall and left him unconscious. Pearl called 911 hours later, saying Gabriel had fallen. When paramedics arrived, they were horrified. At the hospital, doctors couldn't believe what they saw. Gabriel's skull was fractured. He had broken ribs, cigarette burns, BB pellets lodged in his lungs and groin. He had injuries that showed months of torture. The medical team said it was the worst case of child abuse they had ever seen. Gabriel was declared brain dead. 2 days later, on May 24, 2013, Gabriel Fernandez died. He was just 8 years old. Pearl and Isauro were arrested right after Gabriel was taken to the hospital. In 2017, Isauro Aguirre was found guilty of murder with special circumstances of torture. He was sentenced to death. Pearl Fernandez took a plea deal and was sentenced to life in prison without parole. 4 social workers were also charged with child abuse and falsifying reports. But in 2020, the charges were dropped. The judge said there was no legal basis to hold them accountable. This caused outrage across the country. In 2020, Netflix released The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez. It revealed the full horror of what happened, and how the system ignored every warning. Millions of viewers cried, raged, and asked, how could this happen? After Gabriel's case, laws were passed to improve how child abuse is reported. Social services in LA County were restructured. New training and safety checks were added. But many believe deeper reform is still needed. Gabriel was buried with a Superman coffin. His teacher, his grandparents, and thousands of strangers mourned a boy they never got the chance to save. But his name is now a symbol, a reminder, a call to action. Gabriel Fernandez was failed by the very people meant to protect him. Let us never forget his name. And let us never stay silent when a child cries for help. If this story moved you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments, what do you think justice really looks like in this case? Thank you for watching.